I'm getting tired of your shit. You don't ever buy me nothing.
Tell me that it's all okay. I've been waiting on this all day. Call me in the morning, tell me how last night when I'm here.
Alright, y'all, it is raining super hard right outside my window, but I wanted to do a talk through video. I didn't want to do a voiceover again because like my last two videos have been like voiceovers or get ready with me, so yeah, ignore that raining. Hopefully the mic isn't picking it up, but I'm sure it'll get loud again to where it will pick it up. However, my eyelid is already primed and set down with a translucent setting powder, and we are going to be working with some of the new MakeupGeek eyeshadows. They had a summer collection come out, a fall collection, and they also have an eyeshadow palette that is coming out as well, if it's not already released, which it might already be released. So actually the fall eyeshadows, which are some of the two of the eyeshadows I'm going to be working out of, are already released, and the eyeshadow palette, which I'll show you guys in a little bit, is not released yet. But the summer collection is released. So I have the summer collection here, which is Blew My Mind foiled eyeshadow. Summer Lovin', which is this little, it's like a peachy kind of color. And then you have Leafing So Soon, which is the color that's all over my lid. It is so stunning, you guys. It has some like gold undertones to it, so pretty. And then Pink of Me, which is like a shimmery pink shade. So after that, they had the fall collection, which released on the 23rd, and that is these four. Don't mind this is just an extra that I have in the palette. But we have Grunge, which is a dark cool tone brown, which honestly, when I was putting in my crease, I was kind of scared of it because it is pretty cool tone. And then we have Apple Spice, which is a little bit more warm, less deep than Cocoa Bear. And then we have Hayride, which is a cool tone, taupey kind of brown, and Autumn Breeze, which is a teal with some golden reflects as well. So out of all of these eyeshadows, these are all my power pigments as well, but out of all of these eyeshadows, I was so drawn to this green and also this teal. And of course the blue. The blue is the only foiled eyeshadow that they came out with. The rest is just the regular formula. And then they have the Pumpkin Spice palette, which looks like this. And it is just your everyday neutral warm shades. You have a peachy kind of color, more of a shimmery shade. You have Cocoa Bear and I think Cherry Cola, so your maroon and your warm kind of shade. Then you have Early Bird, which is like a mustard kind of color, as well as Buffed and Dreamsicle, which Dreamsicle is a little bit, it's in between not Autumn Breeze, it's in between Apple Spice and Cocoa Bear. It's like a little bit lighter than Apple Spice. It looks a little lighter in the camera, but it's darker. It's more like a frappe, I guess you could say. And then you have two foiled, which is Untamed and Curtain Call, which Curtain Call is one of their popular ones. It's just like a berry foiled shadow. And then up in the corner, Roulette, which is a really pretty smooth, just like, I don't know how to explain it, like a coppery kind of color. It's very pretty. So this is just an everyday palette. You can create many different looks out of this palette, whether it's all matte or incorporating some of the foiled or incorporating two of the shimmers, anything like that. And it also works for other skin, like lighter skin tones as well. So we're going to be doing this look right here. It's pretty much just like a smoky look like I always do. So the first shade I'm going to use is Apple Spice right here, and I'm going to be using a Pretty Bar blending brush. And as I mentioned, I'm just going to be working this into the crease, starting in my outer corner. And when I first placed this color into my crease, I knew that this would be like my new favorite crease color, because it's not as light or not as deep as Cocoa Bear, but it's not as light as Frappe, which you guys know I love me some Frappe. But I really like the shade. It's nice and warm on my skin tone. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my MakeupGeek face palette and take this highlighter shade. It's called Glimmer. It's like a gold. I'm shaking Morphe, like, I don't know what this brush is called, honestly, but it's like a small smudge brush type thing and a corner brush. I'm just gonna pop this onto my brow bone. This is just gonna highlight the brow bone. I'm also gonna drag it down into Apple Spice so that way I can blend it out in just a second. But I really like this golden color on the brow bone, so when I turn this way, you get that nice pop of highlight brow bone, but I only highlight like right here in this arch. I don't go like all the way in, and I definitely don't go all the way out into the tail. Then I just take a little bit more, tap off the excess, and buff those two shades together. Now I'm gonna take Grunge, that deep, deep, deep color, and this shade I was very skeptical about at first because it was like so deep and so cool tone, but it honestly worked out fine. I'm taking another Pretty Bar crease brush this time, and I'm gonna start by packing this out into this outer corner and then start to blend it into the crease. So that way it adds some definition. This is like the only shade that you need. If you want a lighter shade, they do have a couple of browns that you could use to blend this shade out, but I found that it blends out just fine. And I'm also going all the way into this inner portion, and then I'm just gonna start blending up lightly because I don't wanna blend too much of this dark shade up because I don't want it to get like super, super, super dark and muddy, but I definitely wanna keep it nice and packed out here in this outer corner. So now you guys, I'm gonna take some more of my Tarte Shape Tape and cut out the crease. The reason I like to do this is to give my eyeshadow a nice clean base because as you can see, there's still concealer down here, but most of it is covered up by the crease shape that we applied. So it's just gonna give my lid space a nice clean canvas. I'm just using an E15 flat definer brush from Sigma. Okay, I'm not gonna set that down because I want the tacky base for my lid shade, and I'm gonna be using Leafing So Soon from the summer collection. I really, really, really like this shade. I am a green girl. Like I like to wear greens and like blues and colors like that, especially olive green. That's one of my favorite, but this green is more like a neon bright green, and it is everything. Super, super, super pigmented and not having any problems with pigmentation or anything like that. And I'm using a Pretty Bar, like a flat eyeshadow brush to apply. So I'm just gonna first start by packing this all over the lid, getting that color nice and saturated and everywhere where I want to apply. And then now I'm just gonna set down the palette, take some more. I'm gonna pull my eye taut. So just right here, pull it out just to give a nice hard surface. And then smooth this eyeshadow all over the lid. This is gonna give it a little bit more of a foiled appearance because now the eyeshadow has a hard surface to apply against. And I'm gonna take a little bit more Grunge and just pat this out here just to blend the two together. And I'm gonna also take a smudge brush from Sigma. This is a short shader, it's an E20. And start to shade my lash line. This is something that I do when I don't want to wear eyeliner because sometimes I feel like eyeliner can ruin a eye look. And by smudging the darkest color that you use in the crease, it just gives it shadow, but it also smokes it out a little bit. So that is what I am doing, and blend it out into that other edge. So for mascara, I'm gonna use my Tarte, almost at the same lashes, lash paint to apply mascara. I like this mascara because it separates my lashes. I have really, really, really curly lashes. So having a comb for a mascara is really nice because my lashes need the separation as opposed to the curl or anything like that. So just apply just a light coat, a light dusting. And then for lashes, I'm gonna use the More Lashes by Tiffany. And this is the Whiplash. And they are gorgeous. Nice thin band, but also a nice lash. to go on and give my eyes a pop. So I'm gonna actually go off camera to do my face makeup. I know you guys hate when I do that, but I personally would rather skip that on video because it'll make this video so much longer. But let me tell you what I'm gonna use, okay? Because y'all be getting in my butt. I'm gonna use the Maybelline foundation, the Tarte concealer, the Dr. Brandt primer, the Mario Badescu facial spray, ColourPop setting spray, and the MakeupGeek face palette contour, blush, and highlight for the rest of my face. And that is that. I'll come back for the lower lash line, inner corner, and also the lips. Deuces.
Now every time I ask you for a little cash, you say no, but turn right around and ask me for some ass. Whoa, hold, now hold up, listen, partner, I ain't no cheap thrill. Cause Miss Lonyea is always something for real, and you know the deal.
Okay, y'all. I low-key forgot that I was doing a talk-through video. So what I ended up doing was just smudging this like hayride shade on the lower lash line. Was it hayride? No, grunge. Oh my gosh, what am I talking about? On the lower lash line, I'll insert the clip over me talking because like I legit was just jamming out to my music, completely forgot that I was doing that and disregarded it. So I popped on my lashes. Once again, they're the Whiplash from Tiffany lashes, and then I'm gonna take that same smudging brush, that inner corner brush with the glimmer on it, and pop that into the inner corner. That is just gonna be like my inner corner highlight. Excuse me. Okay, so I just sprayed my face with some of the Mario Badescu facial spray, and now I am going to do the lips, and I can't decide if I want to do this lip color or if I just want to go like straight nude. I think I'm going to start off with this one because I never get to wear this. So I'm going to use my MAC lip liner in the shade Cork to line my lips. This is just like precautionary. It's not really necessary. And then what this is the Too Faced Melted Latex Lip Gloss. It's like a liquefied high shine lipstick, and this is in the shade Strange Love. I honestly bought this on impulse. Like, I didn't need it, but I like this color. So I was like, why not just buy it? It's completely unnecessary. It is super, super, super thick. But I like this color. Really pretty. I love this color. It looks really good. It's nice and muted. Like in person it's a little bit darker, but it's a nice muted cool tone shade. Alright you guys, what do you think? That completes the look. This lime green is everything. And like, I wish you guys could see the shirt I have on. This Whitney shirt, and the lime green just goes with it so well. Although I'm not going anywhere, I'm literally gonna go to the bathroom and wipe my face off and start editing this video. But like, this would be like an ideal look to go with this shirt. Popping. I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you all so much. Let me know what you guys think about the new MakeupGeek eyeshadows and also their new pumpkin spice palette that is coming out. If you're gonna cop them, if you're not, always remember that I have a MakeupGeek link down in the description box. So if you guys do decide to pick up any of these new eyeshadows, whether it's the summer collection or the fall collection, the pumpkin spice palette doesn't release until September 6th. But if you do decide to pick up anything MakeupGeek related, please use the link down in the description box because I do receive a small commission off of anything that you purchase through that link. So whether it be the space palette or the eyeshadow palette or any of the single eyeshadows or anything MakeupGeek related, I will receive a commission, and that'll help me. ultimately. So thank you guys for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Mwah. Bye.